everyone, and welcome back to YCC Kids. Now, we are thinking a little bit about the fruit of the Spirit at the moment, and I wonder if anyone can remember what our fruit was last week. Yeah, that's right, it was the kiwi of kindness. Now, this week, we're back in lockdown again, so we thought that we ought to think a little bit about being patient. So this week's fruit is the pear of patience. And here's Bridget with the story.
What's the matter? You look grumpy today.
I want to go outside and play with my friends, but now we can't because we're in lockdown.
I know. It is very difficult for everyone at the moment, isn't it? But we just have to be patient.
What's being patient?
Oh, funny you should say that. We're going to be talking about patience today. Being patient is when you want something to happen really badly, but it can't happen straight away and you have to wait.
I don't want to wait. I want to play with my friends.
I think we need to practice patience, don't you? So, do you like chocolate, Stan?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
You can have this, but you're going to have to wait. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to tell you a story from the Bible about patience, and then you can have the chocolate. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, this is a story from the Bible about a man called Noah. God told him one day that he needed to build a boat. And we're not talking about a little dinghy or a canoe. We are talking about a massive boat. So, Noah doesn't understand why he needs to build this boat, but he trusts God and builds it anyway. And when it's finished, he just has a massive boat just sat in his garden for no real reason. So, he doesn't live anywhere near the sea or a river or a lake. Everyone thinks he's crazy. But God tells him he needs to get himself and his family, and not one, but two of every single type of animal. So that's lions and tigers and snakes and bears.
Snakes?
Snakes, even snakes.
Whoa.
And he gets all of these animals and his family, and he gets them all onto this boat. And when they're all on the boat, it starts to rain. Now, this isn't just any sort of rain, and I'm from Wales and I know what rain looks like, but this was crazy rain. This was rain that covered the entire surface of the world in water, so much so that even the mountains were underwater. Can you imagine how tall your wellies would need to be to go out in that?
But Bridget, I can't swim.
It's okay, we can get on the ark.
Yay.
So, the rain came down and Noah and his family were stuck in this boat with all of these animals. Can you imagine the smell? And they...
Poof.
I know. They couldn't get out. They couldn't go anywhere. They were trapped for 40 days, almost 6 weeks. Eventually, the rain stopped and the sun came out, and Noah sent out a dove. The dove came back with a bit of branch in its beak, which showed Noah that the waters were going away and there was dry land now. So, when... There was dry land now. Eventually, okay, hang on. Yes. Eventually, the rain had stopped and the land was dry enough that they could get out of the boat. And God put in the sky a rainbow.
Rainbow.
A rainbow. And this was a sign to Noah of peace and of hope and a promise that God was never going to flood the world again. So, oh no. There we go. So Noah was stuck in the ark for 40 days. He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't see anyone. It smelled really bad. But he was patient and he trusted that God would get them through it eventually and that it wouldn't go on forever. And if Noah can do it, so can we. Isn't that right, Stan?
Yeah. High five. Yeah. Bridget.
You can eat the chocolate now.
Yeah.
So, as we're going into another lockdown, we have to remember to be patient just like Noah was, and we have the rainbow to remind us that God is with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our pear of patience and our rainbows to make our own rainbow pear for our craft. So you can either print one out or draw one yourself like this, and then what you have to do is you have to add some lines on it to make into a rainbow, and then we're going to colour it in. And then your next colour. And then you have a rainbow pear. And here is some of the examples that our YCC Kids have made. So why don't you do your own? You can use paint, you can use paper plates, you can do it however you want, be as creative as you want, and send it to us at live@yeovil.cc. So if you remember back to last week, we made a kiwi and we got that on here, and today we're going to add our rainbow pear. Bye!